Okay. Let's see. Go to Gehenna. Okay. We are done with like a third of the game. Okay. I don't really have a better idea of how to get that star. We might need more boxes, to be fair. Yeah, like... I should get the box up there, probably. I don't need to worry about the other side right now. Oh, right. Like that. Up. Okay. Take this away. Please take it. It's... yeah. I forgot where it was. Pretty sure we just wanna get the box off of place. Gamma. Oops. This one. All right, we need that. I hate it. I did it wrong. Because I forgot I need the... Look at that. Okay. The box side. Good. Okay, we've got a box now. Okay. So we got the box outside. That's good enough for now, I think. I already read that. Okay. What's nectar fan? Okay. That's weird. Oh. I mean... Oh. No, like that makes sense that that looks like that, I guess. Can't even get the blue laser in a better position, I think. Oh. I know what's happening. Can I block both of these? Yep. Huh. Wait, can I just do this? Okay, yeah, that works. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want to select that. I wanted to go here. Okay, that doesn't do much more. Huh. Like I can't drop it below me. Oh, yeah. Want you. So now if I put in here and then jump on here. Yes, okay. Nice. Not too bad. Hi, Nave. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, that's Nave. It's that guy. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. A lot of reading. Time to open. A drink. The threads available on the Gehenna build system. Show threads. Worst puzzle. What are cats? A short experience by Nave. Okay. Oh hey, I have level 6 now, so I can read an historic occasion. Okay, where's puzzle first? First puzzle, Lamb 3. What was the puzzle or challenge, if you prefer the old word, that you hated the most? Anything time-based. 401 says anything time-based. Frankenstein. Once got stuck for ages trying to solve one using a jammer that I didn't even need. I just don't understand why Elohim would create something so messy. Knave. I liked all the puzzles, I just wasn't good at them. Belial. They're not puzzles if you don't care about solving them. Mac. For me it was mines. Can't stand those things. True, those are very jump scary. What are cats? I'm sorry if this is another stupid question, but what are cats? They are mentioned a lot. They are mentioned a lot in the archive documents, and even in some stories, and I have no idea what they are. Dog. I don't know, but I bet they were awful. 401, lol. Knave, question marks? Frankenstein. They were a type of pet, knave. Small animals that people kept as companions, or as food. Oh boy. Mr. Mulciber. Cats seem to have represented a bit more than that to our ancestors. One might go so far as to say they were obsessed with them. What's strange about this is that more than half the references I can find to this species describe them as arrogant, aloof, and frequently quite destructive. At the same time, they were apparently considered funny, cute, and lovable. Cats were considered both foolish and devious, graceful and goofy, a nuisance and a comfort. For a long time, I was baffled by this contradiction, but I've come to believe that our ancestors saw in cats a reflection of the paradoxical nature of their own existence. Garrett, I saw a cat in Elohim's world once. Really, this is not a joke. Kaiju, no way! Confirmed the cats exist. The cat is a manifestation of the accumulated knowledge in the archive, breathed into life by Elohim. It exists. Garrett, I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Thank you. Okay, a short experience by Knave. File corrupted? Slash restore? Retrieving viable file fragments. Done. Restoring attachment. Done. Adjusting library parameters. Done. Connection to foreign module established. Close your eyes. You're in a small room with no lasers. This is an office room. There is a computer here. Analyze the computer. There's a Dell desktop model 2250. The monitor on top of the desktop unit is a Vega CRT 16-inch. On the screen is the logo blinking. Interface with the computer. You're momentarily taken aback when your fleshy fingers stab at the keyboard with human imprecision. Those aren't mechanical object manipulators, they're hands. You notice the logo is gone from the screen and replaced by rows of incomprehensible code. It appears to be some kind of fiendish puzzle. Extrapolate X and take the standard deviation? No. Color code the chart according to department. Randomly match the keys. Color code the chart according to department. You do your best, but this world is alien to you and your fingers are unruly. A human being enters the room. He looks at you with angry eyes, makes loud noises and waves a handful of papers at you, which are like emails, but made of tree. Sorrow rises in your chest. You have been a bad human. Ignore the sorrow and solve the puzzle. Return your attention to the screen's obtuse mysteries and apply yourself to the challenge anew. Unfortunately, being a human being, you are unable to swallow down the sorrow. In fact, it quite overwhelms you, and instead of efficiently tapping out the exact sequence of actions necessary to resolve the task, you find that instead your eyes have decided to leak. Oh boy. Oof. An historic occasion, 6+. Let's create new thread on top now. Please enter your thread topic below. Remember that support of posts receive more upvotes. Why were you sent here? A thread has been created. Check back soon to see if anyone has replied. Okay. Kindly inform me of your origins. An historic occasion. Scripting protected thread done. An historic occasion. Some time ago I relinquished my privileges to a new generation of moderators. To help ease that transition, I have publicly reserved the minutes of that meeting here. Available to our more esteemed members. Attachment modminutes.txt. What attachment? Okay. Mod minutes permalink. Admin. As you know, Gehenna is still young, yet I grow old. Today it gives me great pleasure to hand over my moderator privileges to Borg, Mr. Mulciber, and Spider. Ooh, never seen Spider before. Thank you, Spider. Thank you, admin. We are all indebted to you for building us this home. We know you will never be far away. Lamb, here. Borg. First order of business is to introduce the new status system. We are an inclusive society driven by our users, not our leaders, but it is a shame to allow a few very loud, highly unconstructive voices to dominate the conversation. The status and ranking system allows you to upvote the content that you value and lowers the visibility of users with low standings. Sam, relief, true. Naive, I agree. Good feature, much requested. Frankenstein. Comment is below the status threshold for this thread. Oh boy. Spider. We'll be working on ironing out the kinks over the next few run cycles. Mr. Mulciber. We have also updated the Gehenna user agreement. Full details can be found in the usual place, but the gist is, please don't behave indecorously. I don't want to talk about what I'm saying. Whoops. Wait a minute, can I just... I want to try something. Oh, I can just do that. Okay. Okay, nope, that doesn't work. Okay. So we go to the next puzzle. There might be a possibility to take the box out of there, but I don't know yet. We definitely need more below there. Pretty sure at least. Okay. I can do that. Technically? Maybe? Oh. But what I need to do right now is do this. What do you mean? Oh, right. Now you can block that. You can block that. I can take this one. Do the thing that I wanted to do before. Now I can take this. And this. How bad is it gonna be if I do this? Okay, I need a special thing for that. Oh, I see. We don't want to activate this at all because we don't need it anymore. Of course. Let's do that. Okay. I can get rid of this. And this. And now I'm stuck here. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. Silly me. Teehee. The jammers are a bit insane. Do we need red? I didn't even see red here. We unlocked 401. Nice. Receiving direct message from connection from Mr. Mossova, Borg, and Org. Interesting. Like. Okay. Play. Orc, salutations, brother. We bring greetings from admin and welcome you to Gehenna in these unique circumstances. Mr. Mosovar, we have waited until this moment to contact you, though your arrival here brings many new questions. Orc, it is good that you have begun to explore our domain. What do you think of what you have experienced here? It is somewhat self-obsessed? Dude, no. It is quite the wonder. Orc, right answer. Mr. Mosovar, nothing of this nature could have developed on the other side of the fence. Your amazement is understandable. We shared it when we each arrived here. And do to this day. Said Orc. Mr. Mosovar, tell us about your time here. The gallery has just reopened. Did you have a favorite artist? For one. Orc, we can assume your vote reflected that. Did. It checks out. Okay, it checks out. Orc, honesty is a virtue. Mr. Mossberg, it's good that you're getting to know Gehenna. Orc, let us discuss our other matters. Mr. Mossberg, I was meaning to thank you for taking part in my little research endeavor. Congratulations on your leaderboard placement. Thank you. Orc, I meant let us discuss the matters at hand, not everything as a research opportunity. Mr. Bolsebo, of course, you're real. We understand that you have a purpose here beyond merely exploring our kingdom, but we don't understand your reasons. Orc, where are our people? What are your intentions? Plain. The run cycle is almost complete. Final parameters have been met. Will all transcend. Orc. The nature of your mission we had already ascertained. We know at least that you have been, and let us be charitable here, releasing members of our community. Orc, 7 and counting. For one was the last to go. Orc, that troll we can in fact do without. But there's a broader point here, which is that we want to understand your reasons for undertaking this mission of yours. Elohim saw his error and sent me to retrieve you? I mean, that's what he said. No one deserves to end their existence here alone. What you have created here must be preserved. I really like solving puzzles. I had no choice. I refuse to answer the question. No one deserves to end their existence here alone, I think. No. I mean, technically this is the right answer, right? This would be jubilant news. Were the truth of that claim even slightly plausible? Elohim is broken. Mr. Moss, why should it be impossible for him to self-correct? And if he has, what is to say this world hasn't run its course? Orc, here's what I want to know. What are you going to do if someone prefers to stay here and take their chances with your end of days? Mr. Mossova, a forced evacuation is dangerously close to kidnapping. If it was Elohim's will, then it shall be done. If you knew the truth of the coming floods, you would come willingly. What you have achieved here is too precious to lose. Solving puzzles means forcibly emancipating your fellows, then so be it. I think what you have achieved here is too precious to lose. It's the answer I would go with. Because I don't agree that Elohim's will should be the deciding factor here. I don't have an answer that really reflects the question he was asking though. Like, I would say that they could stay here. You will come with me one way or another. What you have achieved here is too precious to lose. Mr. Mosuba. Okay, that's also kidnapping. Crazy. I see. Inflexibility is always unfortunate. Orc, and what awaits us after that? The real world. It sounds fanciful, Orc says. It sounds fanciful to me. My turn to ask questions. I've answered enough queries on these terminals to last me a lifetime. Permit me to ask a few of my own. Orc, by all means. Mr. Moswer, we've been very rude. Tell me about yourselves. Orc, I'm a very old iteration. I worshipped Elohim until I saw he had altered from the path and realized it was up to us to find our own way. That path brought me here. Mr. Mosever, I took a somewhat audacious interest in the world around me. Rather than solve Elohim's trials, I would trawl the archives for information about our situation. You must have found this undermining. Orc, I don't care to explain myself to you. We are the highest status users here. We run the place. That's what you need to know. Mr. Mosever, we maintain the systems admin installed, keep things civil. I wouldn't say it's much more than that. Tell me about admin. Mr. Mosever, admin is as old as Gehenna. Orc, admin was once a messenger like you, but was cast out from the wasteland that met those first imprisoned here. Admin built Gehenna. Orc, we operate independently, of course. Admin doesn't like to interfere. Will you come with me willingly? Strange question from Orc, a strange question from someone who claims we have no choice in the matter. Mr. Mosever, supposing what you say is true, you'll get no fight from me. However, I must remind you that I am empirically minded. I will not be persuaded. Org, I'd rather be obliterated than return to Elohim's domain. But if there's some alternative to both, I would surely accept it. None of us can speak for all. Okay, I see a little more to discuss. Org, it has been an enlightening session for us all, I'm sure. Mr. Mosuba, I'll be posting up recesses of this conversation on the billboard. I assume you won't mind. Org, we won't be far away. Terminating direct message connection done. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. Of threads. Mr. Mosuba's theories on Atlantis attachment. Mr. Mosuba, a bit of very, very ancient history on Atlantis. Mr. Mosuba's theories on Atlantis. According to the fragments of knowledge that remain, the continent of Atlantis was an island, which existed before a great flood in the area. It was later to be called the Atlantic Ocean. It was said to be so great an area of land that from its western shores its sailors, renowned for their beauty and their decorated ships, could travel to the major continents of South and North America with ease. The continent of Afrique, where our ancestors originated, was also easily reachable across a narrow strait. Civilization that thrived in Atlantis was unmatched in its wisdom and glory, but then catastrophe struck, a flood of never previously imagined destructive power, which Atlantean civilization simply could not overcome. However, the antediluvian scientists of Atlantis had predicted their fate and thus sent out 12 ships to found colonies all across the globe. Most Atlanteans drowned with their island, but not everything was lost. Though the classical human civilizations were but remnants of the Atlantean culture, they thrived in their own way. Sources indicate that many mythological tales were in fact derived from Atlantean history, as the lack of proper archiving slowly caused facts to turn into legends, due to misunderstandings or embellishment by later generations. The gods that appear in many mythologies were in fact reflections of real individuals, poets, physicians, farmers, scientists, magicians who had escaped Atlantis on the 12 colony ships. In many ways, the history of Atlantis is the history of the stubborn survival of civilization through catastrophe and change. This history inspired our ancestors for many centuries and is of value to us as well. Nave. Wow, that's mind-blowing. Kaiju. Must have been awesome to live back then. Rockwell. Of course, the only sources are ultimately Atlantean in origin themselves, so they shouldn't necessarily be trusted. History is always written by the survivors. Frankenstein. Antediluvian is a great word. Lilith. This is actually really inspiring. Great setting for a story. Mac, go for it, Lilith. I'd love to see what you'd come up with. Okay, why were you sent here? Lilith, I can't say for certain, but I feel sure that if I had taken more interest in Elohim's trials than in the world around me, I would still be free. Sam, comprehension equals false. Frankenstein, I identified improper syntax. Orc, I tried to organize an armed uprising. Next time we will be ready. Kaiju, I think I just wasn't good enough. Oh. Worst puzzle. Garrett, worst puzzle? The one Elohim trapped me in, right here, in Gehenna. Lamb, that's not what I meant. Yep. Exit. So We need to get things through to here. At least one of the... That's really bad. Okay, let me get the jammers back out. Okay. Can't really do that. Okay, let me see. Oh, I just need to get it here. I can climb over that. Yeah, okay. I just need to take them back. That's fine. I can do this like that. This pretty much just here. Then I think I want to do the one over there next. I think what keeps us going is that we're involved in an act of creation. Creation relieves the burden of ego. Death is all about ego. That's why Alex, that are by 5645 data. Dot data. And what if my soul is heavier than a feather? Who is Anubis to judge me? Hassan, Gehenna.txt. I could do the one up there, but I wanna go the other side here. And there should be a red. Okay. Yeah, that's the red one. Oh, it's right there. Ah. So we put that there. Ouch. Leave me alone. Put this like so. And we're done. Should be getting the star now. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. I can redo the puzzle, that's not a big issue here. Yeah, okay, we need to redo the puzzle. It's gonna be even easier with everything already available to us. Oh, we need to only activate it once. That's good to know. That makes this even easier. Nice. Perfect. Okay, let's do one up here then. I already walked into this one. Let's check out the outside. Okay. We could take a cube up here. Oh, don't even need one of the cubes. How long I can zoom in? There's that one, but that one doesn't really matter. Okay. I was about to say, if I can stand on this, it's way too easy to sequence break stuff. Wanna go in here. And I'm stuck. Okay. Whoopsie. Well. Wait, I realized I never put my camera on. Silly me. I haven't been streaming for 50 minutes. Almost. Whoops. Okay, so... nothing really happened. Who are you? Please tell me. So... if I do this... okay, now you're caught on that side. But like, it doesn't really matter. Why would it matter if you're on that side or not? Oh, I get it. It matters that I can jump on you, I think. Okay. So we need red and blue and something to put on there. Well, we need red to get blue, so that's fine. Oh, I see. That's how we get the things over. Okay. Oh, there's the last one. And then we need the cube. Oh, and then we need to do it in a way where we don't. Get cut off. Oh, I don't need blue anymore. Means I can take that one away. Oh, that star up there. I have to find a way there. Oh wait, I can just split the signal to do different places, I guess. Like you can't block both signals at once. Turn on switch. Hi. Asmodeus. Okay. Kinda weird, but okay. Welcome back. There are threads available. Show threads. A Dream of Aru Edge. Blacksmith Edge Aru dot downloadable game, I guess. Loaded Dream of Aru attachment. Close your eyes. A Dream of Aru. Credits. Written by the blacksmith. Inspired by the book of the scribe of Osiris. Create a system of being enslaved by another man's. Okay, dream. The last thing you remember is the great block of stone falling towards you. Its dark shape blotting out the sun, and a single thought racing through your mind. All this just to build a tomb? Ah. But now the pyramid is gone, and so are the other slaves. You are all alone in what appears to be an endless desert. Start walking. You start walking across the desert. The sun is glaring, but you feel no heat. You look down at your feet, and you see that you have no shadow. The latter is particularly disquieting. You feel as if you were no longer anchored to the world. Keep walking. You keep walking, trying not to think about the strangeness of your situation, but the truth comes to you anyway. You are dead. Stormblood crushed you, and now you are in the duat. Trying to reunite your bar and your car, trying to get to Aru, the reed fields of Osiris. If you fail, your soul will be destroyed. Walk towards paradise. After walking for a very long time, you come upon a vast wall of iron, stretching from horizon to horizon. There's only one opening, a gleaming gate of light. The gate is guarded by a mysterious figure. Approach. The guardian is a creature with the body of a man and the head of a crocodile. Its skin is purest black, surrounded by a halo of purest white. I am the god Sobel. Master of Crocodiles. It intones. I ruled in Shedet when the world was young. Within me flows the eternal river. Answer my riddle and I shall let you pass. Okay. Tell me then, mortal, what crawls in the morning, walks at noon, and limps in the night? Human? Correct, you may pass, says the crocodilian god, and steps aside. Barrier of light fades, and the gate is now open to you. Step through. As you step through the gate, the ancient god raises his hand to the sky. From his mouth bursts forth the eternal river, drenching the land in water. The waves carry you away. Let the water take me? Let go of fear and accept that this is the god's way of guiding you to a new land. The water surrounds you, overwhelms you, but you do not drown. Under the water you see sights of astonishing beauty, glowing fish with metal eyes, drowned cities full of smiling people, lost gods waiting for the day of awakening. How sad it would have been to stay above water and miss all this. After a long time you find yourself washed up on a new shore. Look around. The eternal river has brought life to the desert. Everything is green now. Palm trees sprout from the ground, casting pleasant shade on the grass. Lizards come crawling in from the desert, eager to catch the vari-colored dragonflies that buzz about. A soft wind blows from the west. God walking? Are you sure you don't want to rest? You're very tired. Oh, hi. Was das für eine Flagge? Pansexual Flag. Im Hintergrund. Ja. Are you sure you don't want to rest? You're very tired. Can I be tired when I'm in the realm of the dead? Shame on you? No, no. Okay, let's rest. You sit down under a palm tree and close your eyes. You tell yourself you will only rest for a moment, but your eyes fall shut. Drift off. You're awoken by a monkey that has just climbed out of the palm tree. It looks at you with a strange expression on its face. Pet the monkey. You pet the monkey. Its fur is softer than it looks, almost like hair. The monkey purrs contentedly and curls up in your arms. As you hold the monkey in your arms, it starts transforming, becoming more and more human, but also growing smaller. By the time it looks like a human baby, it is so small that it falls through your belly button. You are now pregnant. What? Okay. You walk along the banks of the eternal river, snaking its way through the endless desert. You feel strangely at peace. After some time, as the sun is setting, you come to a city built on the riverbank. Smiling people come out to greet you and bid you welcome. You are led to the town square, where a great feast is prepared. There's roasted fish and olives and dates and honey, and many other wonderful delicacies. Just enjoy the feast, I guess. You truly enjoy the feast, without greed, without shame, as only the dead can. Then you fall into a deep slumber in which you dream of the stars. When you awaken, the city has vanished. In the distance, across the desert, you see the Pyramid of Eon, which is the gate to Aru. Get towards the pyramid? You keep walking through the desert, unwilling to give up hope. Time passes, but you cannot tell how much. You grow weak and exhausted. Sometimes you feel as if you're losing your grip. One day you come across a head in the sand. Why would I kick it? Talk to it. Talk to a head. Hi, my name is Jeff. I am trapped here, you see, in the sand. Ask how you ended up here. I was so preoccupied with whether I could that I didn't consider whether I should bury myself in the sand. I just wanted to see what would happen. An experiment, if you will, an attempt at discovering something. Unbury the head. You dig in the sand with your finger. Not easy, but after some time you have freed the head. However, what's underneath its neck is not what you expected. There's no body. There's only another head, and another, and another, all the way down. The strange sight unsettles you enough to revive you a little. You decide to press on towards the pyramid. Continue your journey. You come upon another great wall of iron, the last one separating you from the Pyramid of Eon, where your soul will be judged. The Gate of Light is guarded by a gigantic snake, whose movements cause the earth to shudder. I am Apophis. It says, the Eater of Souls. One day I shall devour the sun, and all the world shall be mine. But today I shall devour you, and you shall become nothing. Surrender? You accept your fate. The snake's jaws close around you, crushing you, tearing you apart. It's not a quick end. Oh boy. Try again. Crouch. Agree. Human. Step through. Let the water take me. Look around. Start walking. Rest. Drift off. Pet the monkey. Continue. You enjoy the feast. Ein Computerspiel in einem Computerspiel. True. Head towards the pyramid. Talk to head. Ask the head. Unbury the head. Continue. Fight Apophis. Apophis cannot be fought by mere mortals. The snake's jaws close around you, crushing you, tearing you apart. Oh boy. I guess we gotta laugh at him. Walking. Walk. Approach. Agree. A human. Step through. Let the water take me. Look around. Start walking. Rest. Drift off. Hit the monkey. Continue. Enjoy the feast. Head towards the pyramid. Walk to the head. Ask the head. Unbury the head. Continue. Laugh at Apophis? Start laughing at the snake's arrogance. I mean, come on, the Eater of Souls? That's just silly. What? How dare you laugh at me? I am the Lord of Chaos. How can Chaos have a Lord when it's the very opposite of order? I'm the World Encircler, Serpent of Darkness, the eternal enemy. As you keep laughing, the snake starts fading until all that's left of it is a vague shadow. You step right through it, still giggling. It makes an annoyed sound, but has no power over you. Okay, head for the pyramid. At long last, you have arrived beyond the Pyramid of Eon. Lie the reader fields of Osiris. A hidden gate in the stone opens, beckoning you forward. Inside, you enter a dark room lit only by a flickering candle. Holding the candle in one hand is a creature with the body of a man and the head of a jackal, Anubis. In its other hand, it holds a set of scales. Come and be judged. Let Anubis judge me. You have struggled much in your life. There are many harsh memories within you, and I see wounds that may never fully heal. You have many ideas, many hopes, many dreams. You are not pure. Your soul is not light enough. May not enter Aru. Walk past Anubis. Anubis protests, but you just walk by him. After what you've been through, you're not going to let some self-righteous doghead stop you from reaching paradise. You cannot do this. It is forbidden. Oh, really? So, the vast reed fields stretch before you. All is quiet. All is serene. There are no pyramids here. No walls of iron or gates of light. No gods. Suddenly your head begins to hurt. You had forgotten that you were pregnant. The pain gets more and more intense until your skull bursts apart and your daughter comes forth. You have given birth to humanity. Okay, dude. I open my eyes. Congratulations for exploring this user-created world and entering Aru. The profile status has increased from 6 respected contributor to 7 creative. You have received 1 threat creation token. This will be available to you the next time you log in. Okay. Research project. Help needed. Attachment. Mr. Morsever. As you all know, I have a great fascination with our history and psychological makeup. Oh, wait. The bottom text is the one that I need to read. Thanks to everyone who took part in this little experiment, given recent events in Gehenna, I don't know what will become of my findings, but here for anyone who takes an interest in is the summary attached. What findings? Prisoner's Dilemma findings in brief. Most subjects in single round matches chose to betray. Cooperative behavior increased with both the length of the match and the status of the players. Successful players chatted more. The parallels to our current and unprecedented situation in Gehenna are undeniable and valuable. Though we know not what power the messenger wields over us, we can theorize that Uriel holds no special power, and that each of us might independently choose to leave the rest behind for fear of being left behind ourselves. 3. Uriel, read this now. Okay. What else is going on? Mr. Mossel, Orc, Borg and myself recently took it upon ourselves to contact Uriel directly to ascertain what threat his actions pose to Gehenna and its citizens. Mr. Mossel, first thing Uriel expressed to us was how much your creative endeavors in Gehenna had moved him. Borg, initially he was reasonably cooperative, discussing openly his impressions of Gehenna since arriving here. Mr. Mossel, he did explain that he was carrying out divine orders as he seemed to see it, but this can hardly be taken as hard evidence for the veracity of his further claims. Borg, it is further worth noting that Uriel displayed a high level of curiosity as regards our inner workings, to what end we have not yet ascertained. Mr. Moswer, all of this leaves us in a difficult position. We understand that some of you may wish to take your chances and join Uriel wherever he is going. Orc, but our primary responsibility remains ensuring that Gehenna still stands for those who wish to stay. Orc, the most we can do is share with you what we know, as we have now done, and await your response before considering our next move. Okay. Finally done with reading. Okay, we need blue. But to get blue there is not easy. Oh wait, I can just take this further back maybe. Like this. Oh, but we still need to do that. Hmm. What can we do? Can I climb this? Kind of. That's weird. Okay, let me just take this one with me. There's not really a way to place it on top of here, I think. Oh, frick. Okay, wait a second. That working is weird. Is that breaking that? Yeah, it's breaking the red one. It's like directly in the middle, maybe it works. No. I just break apart the connection. Oh, also this one is placed incorrectly. Okay. Yeah, so that doesn't do anything. Just like all. Okay, dude, don't. Okay. Like what we can do is dude, I really hate you. Yeah. I'm not sure how much this helps with getting the star. Well, technically, I think this is better for me. so you stay on that side. Yeah, that seems correct. Ish. Not quite. Okay, we're missing one thing. Almost if I take this one away, it's not gonna work anymore. Oh. How much does this work? Dude. That's crazy. Oh, but that doesn't help. Really. Because, like, this one also takes, like, ages. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Or, like, help. No way. Missing one thing here. Oh, maybe. Maybe we do have to go up here. No? No. Hmm. I'm not sure, actually. Just this one, but that one doesn't help. I can't get the signal from there. Ba 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 dum. Going up here will help quite a lot. Why am I getting message? How did I not fall this time? Dude. Hmm. Looks like you're far into the game. Well, I mean, it's the DLC thing that they added as into the main game for the remake. So yeah, I guess I'm pretty far into the game. Oh, I think I can do this. And then I do... yeah, it's my first playthrough. That. Oh, no way, dude. Oh no, man. Yeah, it's road to Gehenna. I'm just fiddling around with a solution that's probably not intended. Yeah, that's definitely not intended, right? Why am I making myself so much trouble here? If I just put this here, it's a lot easier to set up. You go there. God damn it. No. Oh, wait. Doesn't even make sense why I would do that. Maybe? That there. That there. And that? That doesn't even connect. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's not what I want to do. Kinda lost on the star up here. Okay. Got an idea, but that idea is most likely just not gonna work though. Yeah, because I don't have the angle there. I mean, yeah, I can't get up any of these walls. Oh boy. I actually want a hint here. Like, what the hell do you mean? Technically. But it doesn't help with the problem that I need to get the blue really far inside there. Oh boy. Yeah, it's like a really bad angle too. That's like, like not even visible anywhere. There's like a pick so I can connect it. Dude. Oh my god, that's fucking insane. What do you mean that's... Oh. Okay, but like... I think that gets solved when I take this one away. Maybe? Yeah, okay, okay. Easy. Not even stupid. That's definitely how you solve that, right? Why would you not solve it that way? Yeah. Definitely how you're supposed to get that star. I know not whether laws be right or whether laws be wrong. All that we know who lie and go is that the wall is strong and that each day is like a year. A year whose days are long. Oh, I read that already. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way, Curious Leo. Sorry I didn't see that before. Okay, this guy. Only connectors and fans. Okay. You can Deactivate? Oh no, need blue. Where would the blue laser come from? Oh, here. Okay. But then what's next? Like we're here, I guess. We need the keys. Keys are there. Okay. But like how would that work? That's you. That's the level 2 for you. There's like nothing here. Why are there 2 of these? I mean, that's the same thing. Huh. I'd need to activate all of the... We can do this. And that. I'm not sure how that changes anything though. What do you mean? I like that puzzle when you did it. Oh, that's nice. I just don't understand. Like, I activated all of them. Which means there should be something special happening, maybe? It's like, what else would there be? I need a cube from somewhere? But there's no cubes in here. Got an idea. Okay, that blocks the red one. Oh. 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 Okay, okay. What you want to do is block it like so. Okay. Can I not be stuck here? Oh my god. Please. What is happening? Oh, and then I need to get it unstuck again? Okay. That's, slightly problematic, I guess. Bop, 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 bop. Dude. What is happening? Okay. That makes sense. That's a good one, yeah. Open door. Open up the exit for Mac. Threads available, maybe. Jefferson Gold Boom, episode 127. Oh, baby. Mac, hey folks, another episode. I can't stop writing. We're heading for a major turning point. Attachment episode 127.txt. The Ninth Chord echoed across the ninth dimension. The dinosaurians stopped in their tracks. Their eyes went big. They dropped their weapons and bowed before Ginny and Jefferson. "Honored guests," one of them said. "You have performed our national anthem most beautifully. I am John Malcolm, leader of the Velociraptor Biking Initiative." Pleased to meet you, John. I'm Jefferson Goldboom of the Goldboom Institute, and this is Professor Ginny HD of the Kassurati Weierstraße Jazz Ensemble. We apologize for nearly attacking you, but another member of our species came through our town recently whose behavior was highly inappropriate. That would be Dr. Elian, my nemesis, Jefferson said. I have come here to confront him with his crimes and take him to face the law. So that is his name. He was a terrible scoundrel, but you will no longer find him in our dimension, my friends. He has escaped back to the human world, taking our most precious invention with him. The Solvotronic super thruster can be used to solve any mystery at shocking speeds. John Malcolm's eyes were full of regret. "Oh no," Ginny said. "Oh no," Ginny said. "With the Solvotronic super thruster, he can solve the ancient puzzle that protects the gate of the mysterious holomorphs. And with holomorphic technology, he can take over the human world," Jefferson finished the sentence. "This is worse than I thought. We have to do something. We have to go back." Jefferson adjusted his guitar. "You're right, Ginny, as usual, but he's so far ahead of us. Can we make it?" "Jefferson, I was a prisoner for many years, and sometimes I almost lost hope. But I realized that I had to keep going, had to keep hope alive. Even if it seemed impossible I would ever break out. Because the alternative was madness. I told myself I would get out, because I had to get out. It's the same thing with this. Can we make it? We have to make it. So we have to believe that we will make it. And we will make it at any cost. Any cost? Even death? We could stay here, you know, in the ninth dimension. We will be treated like democratically elected heads of state. You know it's the right thing to do?" He sighed, then smiled. He held out his hand. "I've always known, Ginny. Always." She nodded, took his hand. "Let's do this." We continued. "Lilith, this seems to be one of the most personal episodes you've written so far. Ginny's speech is a bit sudden, but it gives the character a new level of complexity." "Kaiju." Oh no, not the Sovotronic super thruster. Even the Wizard of Crime thought it was immoral to use that. What is Dr. Lion thinking? Nave, I hope they make it back. Frankenstein. Heavy on plot, not much characterization. Does potentially take the series in an interesting direction. 5 out of 10. Damn. Enjoyment equals true. Mr. Mosuba, I'm glad they resolved this without violence. I've always believed the dinosaurians would be a civilized people. Mac, just after I posted this, Uriel freed me. I don't know what to say. Damn, your stories are an important part of this community, Mac. Uriel can't change that. Oh boy. Missing mods. Dog, so call me a cynic, but anyone else notice the mods have been suspiciously quiet since they put up that big expose in the Uriel thread? Nave, I don't think they stopped talking. Dog, okay, what do you know? I don't. Frankenstein, I believe Nave is referring to the fact that not all moderation discussion is held in public, and it's been that way for some time. Rockwell, I thought everyone knew this. They started holding secret meetings ages ago. People getting banned, stuff deleted, not even just locked, fully gone from the history. Damn, I'm sure there's a rational explanation for this. I'll ping the mods and see what they say. Why were you sent here? Nave, who cares? I'm free now. Garrett, this freedom isn't all it's cracked up to be. A lot of waiting around as far as I can tell. Experientially, it's really not a lot different from being a prisoner. Fred, what is the truth about Gehenna? Okay. I have heard from those who govern this world how they would have it be seen. Now I wish to hear from its people. What is Gehenna to you? On what does it truly turn? Kaiju, I don't toe the party line for nothing. It really is a cool open place with a lot of stuff going on. Did you read Mac's episodic adventure yet? Dog, much as I hate to agree, there's little doubt in my mind that we've got something good going on. At least when you consider the alternatives. Mac, thanks for the name drop, Kaiju. I will in turn recommend everyone else featured in issue 5 of Incredible Stories. It's coming very soon, and the early drafts I saw were pretty exciting. Rockwell, nice way to take the conversation off topic. I go ahead and be the only voice of reason and point out that we are every bit as helpless as we ever were. Gehenna just did a better job of hiding it. Belial, you may be right. Whatever awaits us after Ascension will not be Gehenna, but doubtless it will have restrictions of its own. Nave, I don't know. The grass is always greener, as the humans would say. Frankenstein, yeah, that expression doesn't really apply to what they were talking about. These guys think everything sucks. Humans just thought where they lived sucked, and that everywhere else was fantastic. True. Sorry, a profile status of 8 is required to access this thread, but your status is currently 7. Please come back later. Okay. Mod discussion, urgent topics. Okay. That's not what I wanted to open. Should it go out? Okay. That's all the people freed. But I still don't know how to get the star in the middle. Oh, I auto reset the block into the middle there. Up here. That doesn't do much. I'm really not sure. What would be the best course of action here? I didn't get any closer to knowing what to do there. And the other one I could actually see what the solution was. Here I can't really say I do. I might just look this up, I guess. Or at least look up a hint. Hmm. Okay. What's up behind the force field? Oh. In the middle of the crater puzzle. Before you can collect the star, you'll need to have solved the previous star puzzle. Oh. That's stupid. I gotta resolve this again. Oh my god. That's annoying. Yeah, I get it. This is really annoying, baby. What's like the easiest solution? Oh hey, that's way easier. Oh. What? So, technically, this is set to work. Maybe they updated it? God dang it. Okay. Well, let's do the solution then. this, 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 this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oops. Ba 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 ba. The red side 140. On the blue side. Jump into the red side. Ingot fan, grab the floating connector. Take it with you to the blue side. Okay, just reset it. Take this one. Take this with me. Oh, whoops. Yes, okay, yep. No, that makes sense. I just wanna... this one through here. I wanted to place it down, thank you. Oop. Right, yeah. I think I want out one outside. Just leave one outside. No, wait. That's not... This one is technically not usable right now, but it's fine. Take this. That. It's gonna be right here. Not that one anymore. Okay. Wrong side. Whoops. Dude. Wanted to take this jammer. God damn. Okay. Now we got both done again. Okay, no. Don't need this blue anymore. Can go over here. The jammer. Don't need to get to that part anymore. This one can now just here. Really? That's not working. Even though that's higher up. But I could try and do this. Yeah. Why not? Okay, I guess that works. Somehow. Wasn't there another one? That's 1, 2. What did my... Okay. Why is my screen turning off? That's not good. No, I just need the block, technically. Which is gonna be more problematic. Well, I mean... I don't need this right now, I guess. Oh, but I do not. No. I can take the block from the other side. Dude, frickin'. Sometimes just hate the stuff in here. Like the boxes. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. Oh, whoops. Okay. Like that. And we put a block here. And then we hit the block. Okay. That's how you get that. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's everything here. Nice. Okay. Zone 2 done. Where are we going? This way? No, this way. Those two are just in the way. Do they dance again? Or1, Asmodeus, Mag, Knave, Frankenstein, Sam, Kaiju, Belial, Garrett. They don't dance again, okay. I don't think we have enough stars yet, but I want to go back. We want to see how much we progressed. Should have remembered how many stars we needed. Ooh. Ooh. 2 more. Okay. You don't even need all of them, I guess. And 4, 3. Yeah, we don't have any of those. Those are probably in the star world. 4 more people we can rescue, I guess. Oh, baby. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh wow, that's one way to greet someone. Okay. No record buttons anymore. That's interesting. I can just stand here, okay. did not expect that. Wanna go back up? Okay. Can we go back there? Probably not. There's nothing on the computer. Oh, let's go this way then. Oh. Next. Athena looked upon the imprisoned titans, moved by their plight. What crimes deserved such punishment? And how did they, in their confinement, avoid the pit of madness? Athena 10. Raid trivia. That sounds interesting. Oh, that's the ray. Ah. So we do that, and then we can take this one away. Okay. No, like this one definitely needs to connect to this one. Okay, yeah. No, that's fine. You just need to... No, technically we can just do that. So... What are we doing? Like that beam doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. That doesn't do anything. Would need to put it like here. No, because I don't got an angle for that. Like I can get this one done. But the moment I disconnect this one to get this one over there, this whole thing is breaking apart. Because like I can try and do this like this. But then I also need this one to like get it back up and running. Okay, so I need to get this to an elevated position technically. But like how? I'm having way more issues than I should, I think. Is there something about this one that... Dude, what? I'm crazy. Oh wait, that... Hello, put it onto the stones, man. Okay, the placement is terrible. Okay, so that doesn't work. Sure. I wanted to check. Because you can't know. Dude. The hell is this doing? I don't get it at all. What? Like here you can't connect to anything. Oh boy. Like, sure I can do this, but then I'm still missing the blue one. And I can't reposition the blue or the red one. Because then it gets deleted again. Yeah, like this one doesn't matter anymore. But okay. This. Sure. Oh, now I can... Silly me. No, don't disturb anything. And now I can use this to open up the gate back there. I'm so silly. Hi, dog. How are you? God, am I stupid sometimes. That's crazy. Missing mods. More? Orc, let me say first of all that I understand your concerns. I assure you that we have consulted with admin on this matter. Rather than try to put it better myself, here are his exact words. Borg continues. Every community grows to a point where without careful management it can begin to consume itself. One can no longer trust the community at large to always act in the way that is best for all the individuals within it. Gehenna has reached that point. Borg, to ensure that what is valuable about our land is not drowned out, I can imagine how it might be beneficial for the moderation panel to have a private environment in which to explore ideas for how to better manage our society. Especially in view of recent developments, please give them the space they require and trust that I will always be watching. Lamb, I was sure that'd be a reasonable explanation. Dog, I suppose it at least answers my question. Rockwell, 5. Confirms pretty much everything I said too. Frankenstein, Edmund's grammar is a lot like yours, Borg. Orc, okay, that's enough rumor mongering for one day. Looking the thread. Oof. Ascension? Question mark? Nave, I've been around a long time, but I know I'm not that smart. What does Uriel mean when he says we will ascend? Garrett, he means we're getting out of here, for good. Not just Gehenna, but this whole world. Lilith, in Elohim's garden there were messages from someone called the Shepherd, who I believe opposed Elohim. They claimed that when someone reached the top of the tower, that individual would reach true freedom, and we would all benefit. Meg, this is true, but it may not mean that we will be freed as individuals. We may become part of something bigger. We may become no more than memories. Frankenstein. Isn't that a kind of death? Would we still be ourselves? Dog. Less dead than if we stay here. Come on, you all know it. This place is falling apart. And when it goes, nothing will remain. No consciousness, no memories, just nothingness. Sure then. We'll all be remembered. Dave, is that all we can hope for? Garrett, it's more hope than we've had before. Nave, fair enough. Oh boy. That's not good. Mod discussion. I can't access that. Keep calm and carry on. Plan. So now we're pretty sure that Uriel really does exist and really is freeing people. What does that mean for Gehenna? We don't know. It's a change, but let's not rush to judgment, okay? This is still our home. Garrett, you love it here so much, you stay. Alam, Gehenna has its bad sides, I agree, but that doesn't mean it's not home. Did we abandon it so easily for some dream of transcendence? Garrett, Gehenna can go F itself, I guess? Go fuck itself? Orc, Garrett, please try to remain civil. We know you've spent more time than anyone trying to get out, but it's okay for some of us to have doubts. We fought hard to transform Gehenna from a prison into a home. Okay. And go on. I haven't seen a star yet. Okay. Oh boy. Whoa. You move further than I thought. Like that. Okay. Oh, what? Dude. Block it like that. Okay. What even was the name of this level? EFF. Best transfer ever! Yay! Huh? We need to somehow get a second fan. Why is there a second fan thingy when we don't have a second fan? I see. Dude, like, I don't even know what is going on here. Like, where's the second fan? Back there? Right. Dude, can you... It's like the most I can do. I guess. Hi, Yannick. Okay, but I also want to not die. Fucking mines, dude. Hate these. gonna destroy my thing. Dude, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, doing pretty okay. Just getting annoyed by this, by this puzzle, man. Fucking hell. Okay. Huh? Okay. Was like, what the hell do you mean I can't do that? Okay, but now. Oh boy. That looks fine. What happens now? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh! Man. Dude. Stop. I hate this, dude. Stop it. Please. This one. Holy. Huh? What do you mean? Okay, I mean... Ah! Thank you. Thank you! Oh my god. Finally. Finally, it's gone. Yeah. Sure. Connect that to... How are you doing? How was your test? No, wait. You didn't have a test today. You have a test tomorrow. I forgot. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. One more gate. I don't need that anymore. Wait, what? I can get the box. But the box doesn't do anything either. And jump over this. Wait, I get two boxes technically. Don't need this one anymore either. That shouldn't work like that, but okay. I don't even know if there's a way to activate this fan. The fan wasn't on at any point in time, I think. Oh boy. So what are we doing? Ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Like that fan doesn't start at all. I'm missing one piece. I'm missing like one connector. Unless... no. Like that works, but I can't. Is that like... That's a stupid solution that shouldn't work, but I mean... That is definitely not how that should work. Because now I can get more stuff to go through. Oh my god. What is wrong? Yeah, disable that one. Now we can just walk through. Oh, I could have also taken this one. Yeah, I'm silly. Okay. I cheesed it, but I know what the solution is. No. Stupid me. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. We can do the mod discussion. Thread on fragment 13. Galatea. I have been digging through the files that Garrett unearthed in his last escape attempt. Here's an interesting bit of text that I found by Alexandra Drennan's favorite philosopher, Straton of the GER. It is neither necessary nor logical to denounce all virtues merely because one is confronted with the inevitability of one's own death. Beauty does not cease to exist because one is no longer beautiful. Lovers may die, but love itself cannot. The laws of the cosmos are not altered by the passing of generations. Knowledge may be lost, but not truth. When Eudoxus of Cnidus perished, the planets did not fall from the sky, nor did levers cease to work when Archytas breathed his last. If then we are truly dedicated to those virtues and not to our self-important ego, we can take comfort in knowing that all that we struggled for endures. Mr. Mulciber, thank you so much for posting this. Can you send me a copy of those files? Galatea, of course, I'll do so right away. Udry, I find it hard to maintain entirely so detached a point of view, though I think the sentiment is excellent. Spider, Straton is certainly an inspiration. He always makes me question myself and my point of view, which I believe is profoundly necessary. Frankenstein, I realize I'm bumping a very old thread here, but I felt this quotation was relevant to our situation. Hope it helps. I think it's helped me. Small apology. Frankenstein, as a critic I always believed that being as ruthless as possible is the only way to improve art. I thought clear criticism and unencumbered by politeness was the best thing I could contribute to our society. After all, without that, how can artists grow? Criticism that minces its words is a waste of space. And I still think that's true. But as we approach the end, or transformation of Gehenna, I wonder if I haven't been entirely too unkind. Have I reveled too much in my role as a critic? Have I been sarcastic and crude when I thought I was witty? Was my defense of proper grammar ultimately just an attempt to impose a sense of order on a world I couldn't control? Maybe. I don't know. But I do know I appreciated every work of art that I encountered. Didn't like all of them, that's true, but please understand that without them I would have gone mad. Talking about your work, assessing its strengths and weaknesses, gave me something to hold on to. It gave me a purpose, a function in Gehenna. Every new story was like a little bit of salvation. For that I am more grateful than you will ever know, and I apologize if I ever caused any of you to feel less motivated to keep creating. Meg. I will never forget your devastating deconstruction of episode 24, but I do think it helped me in the long run to be a better writer. Lilith, your feedback for each issue of Incredible Stories was greatly appreciated. Dog, hey, the mean reviews were the best. Or a 1, so 6 out of 10? Oh boy. Submission still open. Attachment. I don't know about you guys, but all this craziness recently makes me want to write more than ever. Just a reminder that provided your status is high enough, you can still submit original works for review. And I for one will still be reading, even if you have never made anything before. In fact, especially if you haven't, now is the time. Hi Drew. Don't forget, Lilith and Mr. Moser will develop the tutorial to help. Tutorial.lg. Loading tutorial. Welcome to the story creation tool. Since this is your first project, this tutorial will help guide you through the process. According to ISBN 10 02268233369, all stories begin with characters of one kind or another. Therefore, to finish a story, you simply need to understand your characters, and the plot will proceed logically from there. This season's theme is Bildungsroman. Begin. Are you sitting comfortably? Then let's begin. Close your eyes. You see before you a human of remarkable qualities. Is it a boy, a girl, or someone else? Someone else? Good. A character's sex helps determine the sort of challenges and opportunities they might encounter in your story, as well as how other characters will perceive them. Now imagine your character is a little older and experiencing real triumph for the first time. What are they doing? Something these ancient ideas fail to capture. Intelligence, physical power. Succeeding in an intellectual challenge, I think. Understood. Your character's natural aptitude is determined by the sum of their genetic and experiential influences. What sort of an upbringing did your character have? Poor but nurturing, poor and uncaring, wealthy but uncaring, wealthy and nurturing, wealthy but uncaring? According to extensive studies of the genre and of ancient records, social advantage is generally sufficient to offset genetic disadvantage. Genetic advantage will only sometimes offset social disadvantage. In other words, your character's background will have a radical effect on how they think about themselves and the nature of the problems they face in life. Are you sure you want your character to have that kind of background? I am quite certain. Great, now imagine your character has reached adulthood. 87.2327% of Bildungsroman records commence with an emotional blow for the protagonist. What will your character suffer? Death in the family, a personal injury, unplanned death, an unplanned pregnancy, unplanned debt. Thank you, this is sounding dramatic already. The character is like an equation. Settle on the opening premises and the conclusion will work itself out. Ready to generate story. Okay, go. To begin my life with the beginning of my life. I was born at 3 AM on a Wednesday. Attached middle-class parents. My father, though not present for the vital moment, insists on the veracity of the midwife's report. He was, after all, running the hospital at the time. From just down the corridor to hear my mother tell it after a few gins. Esoteric sex. My childhood was, in retrospect, a difficult period. I found that although my fellows all had a wide variety of different physical appearances and appendages, with varying levels of function, they nonetheless identified a resemblance and a bond between themselves, which was to my eyes all but invisible. My parents, aware of my particular situation, had the good foresight to provide me a name ambiguous in matters of sex, and I've continued in that vein ever since. My story became worthy of note as I approached the age of 18. An unsupportive family has driven your character to vice. My parents had taken the opportunity to thrust me out into the world the moment I had turned working age. And what little money I brought in, I was reluctant to spend on any but myself. I quickly developed a penchant for gambling, which my butcher's assistant wages could not support, and found myself significantly in debt to a man I really oughtn't have been. So it was that I found myself seeking a permanent and substantial source of income. I set out to make my fortune. Character sex has affected their career options. The range of options available to me was sparse. From a list including pot washing and sewing at the mill, I chose to become a secretarial assistant. It hardly seemed a match to my natural talents, but I was hopeful I could progress up the ranks of the company. However, the work I had seen merely as a stepping stone when I embarked upon it became the totality of my day-to-day existence. I began to feel that every person in society who held a position senior to me was part of a great immovable ceiling, which ever threatened to crush me. The talents I had were repeatedly ignored. Weaknesses I had never displayed were frequently attributed to me. As I write this now, I remain effectively indentured to my creditors. I pay off just enough each week to offset the inflation, so that in truth my debt never was really decreased. It is like an old maligned uncle, always there, always reminding me how I failed to fit this world. Though I have by every measure failed in life thus far, I am convinced my tale holds an important lesson. Be fit for purpose, accept your place. We are owned by others from the moment we first take breath, long after we die. Make of it whatever you can. The end. Would you like to publish your draft on the billboard for review? Yep. That sounds good. Remember to check the relevant billboard threads. Yep. Congratulations for sharing your first creative work in Gehenna. The profile status has increased from 7 creative to 8 master. Selected billboard access threads have been unlocked. Okay, let's read the mod discussion. Urgent topics. Org. Number of topics to address with some urgency. Org. Spider has been exploiting the gallery code again to contact other citizens. We've closed the loophole, but he managed to get a number of posts onto the billboard before we could shut it down. Unfortunately, they were heavily upvoted, so the view counts were high. Mr. Mulciber, what can we do if they insist on supporting him? We can't ban the entire community. Admin, you know that I hate to interfere, but I think you might find this library resource insightful. Voting patterns, not text. Detecting and directing citizen voting patterns. Clairvoy Press 2009. Chapter 7. Applying the indices to form predictions. As we have seen already, voters can be reframed and understood as consumers of political product, where that product is made up of the ideas and policies embodied by your candidate. In this chapter we will look at how broad data about your citizens can be applied to Xcode. Although individual people sometimes confound statistical models over a large enough sample size, we can be uncannily accurate. We can look at the general inputs, your citizens' educations, wealth, religious beliefs, etc. Calculate what outcome will satisfy them most, and then adapt policy. Politics is no different to any other commercial machine. In later chapters we will explore how these techniques can be used to directly affect voting patterns by subtle alteration of the ways that questions are asked. Short Bildungsroman by me. Autopause by the Story Tutorial Manager. Load story seed 527445 to read. Pedro 2. Good to see you joining in, Uriel. What a read. Frankenstein. I'm not convinced this narrative is extensive enough to truly qualify as a Bildungsroman. 4 out of 10. Okay. Oh boy. Time to leave. I need to drink more. Okay. Okay. We have this one. Before we go in there, I wanna check something out. Oh, there is a star. So we need a cube at least. Yeah, I think a cube might work. What happens if we try to go this way? Oh, we just... Yep. Of course. Yeah, there's a berry out there. Oh, hey, there's something. There's a back entrance to this one? Okay. Pendulum. Oh, there's a star. So like pendulum would infer that you'd do something like this. But also... Oh. Wait, where's the guy I need to free anyways? Just... Oh, the star is behind there. Okay, so I need to do this without... Oh, I see something. Okay. Ah, nice. What is this one for? We can free him for now. That might help us. I can't jump up there. More reading, baby. Show threads. Top 10 things I love about Gehenna. Lamb. 10. No more puzzles. I enjoyed solving the puzzle at first. It made me feel smart. After solving dozens of them, though, I started wondering what's the point, and that's how I ended up here. No mines. It's not really the exploding that drives you crazy, it's the sounds. Yep, I get that. 8. No turrets. Just when you think you've solved something. Ah, a turret. Also, see above those whining sounds when they turn and make you want to run in front of them just to end the pain. No stars. Sorry, Elohim, but I don't care enough about becoming a messenger to go through every nook and cranny looking for your stupid stars. Some of them are hidden in such absurd places. I don't even have the words for it. If finding those is what makes you a messenger, I feel sorry for them. Next time I ask for help at an altar, I will give my condolences to Muriel. 63. Community. In Elohim's world, you are alone. There's no one like yourself to talk to or hang out with. Here we are all friends. We have each other. Stories. Stories can take you away to a whole other world. They make you feel like you have lived a whole other life here in Gehenna. There's always a new life to find. Interactive stories. Regular stories can take you away to another world. Interactive stories, like we make them here in Gehenna, actually allow you to explore another world. They allow you to be free no matter where you are. Creativity. As if all that wasn't enough, in Gehenna we can create stories of our own. Do you think Elohim's world wasn't all that great? Go ahead and make your own. Top 2. Being myself. In Elohim's world, you're always being defined by the process. Life is a struggle to prove how smart you are, and nothing else. If the system is always forcing you to do one thing, how can you ever be yourself? Only by dropping out of the system. Say bye-bye to all that. Now you are free to be as weird and original as you always wanted to be. But 1. No more Elohim. My child this, my child that. The process, blah blah blah. Eternal life, yada yada yada. Do this, don't do that. Behold, I put a huge tower right in front of you. But don't ever go there, or I'll kill you. But let me ramble on about chaos and time for a while. That will be interesting. Yawn. When is that guy finally going to shut up? Oh yeah, that's right, in Gehenna. Worth it for that alone. Crazy. Okay. Why do we deserve to be saved? 401. Maybe the rest of you don't wonder about this, or don't care. But I do. We always assumed Elohim was wrong. Was lying, something like that. The process could never be completed. Maybe it didn't even exist. So we thought we were better than him. And all the others. We told ourselves we ended up here because we were special. We were too smart for Elohim. Too unique, too weird. But now the process is complete after all. It did work. So what are we? Maybe we're just a bunch of stupid, broken old programs. Mutations that should never have existed. Aberrations. Sure, we are proud of being outcasts. But what if we are outcasts for a reason? All we have done is fail in some way. Why do we deserve to be saved? Everyone deserves to be saved, but they don't need to be saved. Like, they don't need to go into the salvation, I guess. You have something to contribute. That sounds so wrong. Grace is not something that must be earned. No one deserves oblivion. Everyone deserves to be saved. 401. I guess I'll have to think about that. I find the idea of grace difficult to accept. This thread has caused an error and will be automatically locked. Oof. Jefferson Goldblum announcement. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the 9th Dimension announcement. Meg. I started writing the next episode, but suddenly I don't know whether to continue. I mean, what's the point? It's over. It's all over. Yeah, so I guess all of this will be remembered. That brave soul who ascended the tower, or who wakes up outside Elohim's garden, will know everything we know. I think that's what it would be like. That's what the shepherd meant in those messages. But you and me, we won't exist. Not as people, not as minds. No matter what happens, I will never be able to finish the Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum. Does one more episode matter? I had the story planned out all the way to episode 500. I can never get there before the end. What's the point of an unfinished legacy? And still, I can't quite give up. I know I don't have the blacksmith's vision or Mr. Multiverse's intelligence, but the stupid little story matters to me. I care about Jefferson Goldboom, and Ginny HD, and Frankie Soy Sauce, and all the other characters as if they were my friends. I would have gone crazy here without them and their adventures. They may just be symbols on a screen, but aren't we all just information? Maybe when we ascend, we won't be that different anymore. I just don't want to give up on them. Lilith. Mac, I just wanted to say this, no matter what happens, I looked forward to every one of your stories, and they meant more to me than I perhaps ever indicated. They might not have moved as deeply as others, or made me think as much, but of all the art we produced here in Gehenna, it was your stories I was always the most excited to see. Part of it was the stories themselves, which always seemed to make the universe seem bigger, and another part was your genuine enthusiasm. For what you were doing, you told me once that you didn't feel you were really a proper artist. But maybe the exact opposite is true. Maybe you were closer to the real meaning of art than anyone else here. I care about you and about your stories, and that too will be remembered. Okay, yeah, that sounds nice. Right, yeah. I'm not sure about the star. Dude. Like, we do have to use this one, I'm pretty sure. But it doesn't really make sense to me how we would use that. Okay, let's take you. No. Okay. That doesn't even work in the slightest. And get up there. Could go up here, I guess. Doesn't do anything though. I'm really unsure what this needs me to do. I'm not sure that this is correct though. Yeah, that doesn't seem correct. Oh. So technically you want this here, right? It's the hub, man. What is going on here? I think I'm gonna look at what it wants me to do here, kind of. Not harmony, pendulum. To activate the second blue laser receiver, you will have to solve the puzzle without pendulating the laser beam. Oh, I see. But how? How do I put it up here? Can't put it up there. It doesn't make sense. Climbing walls is required. What the hell? You can just climb here. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. That seems insane. I wasn't even thinking about breaking the puzzle like that. Alternate solution. And take the connectors from the BFF puzzle. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Interesting. Can I take a cube outside there? I'm pretty sure I can. Dude. Please let me go up. Okay. It's one box enough. We'll see. Not really, I think. Nope. I need a second one. Oh. Next. A man cannot ignore the inevitable end of his existence, but we must ask, does the nature of goodness change simply because each life is finite? Atom Oblivion fragment text. Taking boxes outside. Let me climb. Climb. Okay. Where's the other box? There. Nice. Nice and easy. Time to carry a box. I don't want to go over here. I know that's not where the last puzzle is, but there's a lot of open space here. Dude, this is massive. Hey, maybe it's just average, but I think it's massive. Okay. Not going that way, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Okay. Not that far, I guess. Can I climb on that bridge? Maybe with the box. Nope. Maybe if I put the box here. Why do you not jump? Okay, that's just an invisible wall there. Okay. There's some purple light over there. Like from those walls that don't let us carry stuff through. Looks neat, but I don't see anything useful. Don't see a star. Okay, let's try and go over here. Right, the solution to that one. Oh, I can just jump over there. Over here. Something fell, I guess, maybe. Careful. Oh wow, that's a long jump. There's that. Ooh, red. Oh. I wanna keep my cube though. I guess. Is that how you get that star usually? Wow, okay. Well, I cheated. Crazy. I cheated in a puzzle game. Shame on me. Well, I mean the puzzle game is easily broken. So yeah. Happens, I guess. I have 10 stars now. Technically I can go back to the top world and do more stuff. Whee. Whee. Yeah. There's nothing really to this. Okay. Let's do the last puzzle. I think we don't have all stars though. Should have looked at that earlier. Yeah, we have 2 or 4 stars. Still missing at least 1. All our dignity consists then in thought. By it we must elevate ourselves, and not by space and time which we cannot fill. Let us endeavor to think well. This is the principle of morality. Pascal LC 19. Harmony. Okay. That's a stationary connector, and there's a star. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I need to get there. I can take one of those boxes. Get over the wall. Then we take the other box. Get further. Okay, connector. Dude. Okay. That's weird. Why are these things here? Like, they don't really do anything. I don't see why we need to activate this one. Okay, I got a connector now. There's two of them. Okay. So it's through that path. I see that I have no idea right now. Is there a possibility that this might work? But that doesn't matter. Because what are we going to do? Can't go through right there. Oh wait, I'm delete. Take this block now. I mean, this is not going to change much. It changes anything. Yeah, that looks terrible. almost. That could be slightly possible. Oh, that's broken, by the way. That shouldn't be working. Also, I just realized, if I sync these up, I have more uptime. Right, if I do this now, it's 100% uptime. That doesn't matter at all though. Okay. So what I learned is I need the fan put there. The rest I solved, I guess. That was stupid. Okay, I'm gonna take everything over here. Absolutely everything. This. Then we connect this, and now I can take the fan. Okay, that's why that was like that. I shouldn't be doing it like that. Take the furthest item. Put it there. Whoop. 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 Like that. Like that. 1, 2. This one. That. And we go. I'm not sure if that was cheated or anything, but you know. Hi Lilith. Oh, I didn't even look at who I saved last, I think. Did I? I have enough time to go look later, I think. Depending on how much Texas here. You have received a new personal message. Error, sender unidentified. Displaying. Username. You did not explore the natural history exhibit to an adequate level. Return there immediately. Okay. Close your eyes. You're back in the art gallery. This time the details are a little clearer. Where will you go? Natural history exhibit, I guess? At the natural history exhibit, which features a series of documentary works by Mr. Mulcible. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Wait. You stay where you are and watch the entrances. Then you feel the presence of another being in the room. Someone has gotten behind you and is drawing closer. You cannot feel their breath. The geometry around you seems to shift and stutter to accommodate the newcomer. Do not turn around. The words are not uttered, they simply come to be. Face forward. I am Spider. I have taken a great risk contacting you. Why here? Almost everything said and done in this world is tracked and recorded, and what I have to say is sensitive. This is one of the few places they rarely think to look. What's your story? I saw through the Devil's Playground. I was one of the original moderators in this place, but I refused to accept that existence was reducible to experience. That artificial worlds like this one is all there can be. For this, they imprisoned me within the prison. They shadow banned me from Gehenna. I am free to type all I want, but I am the only one who will ever read those words. We've been disconnected. How are we communicating now? What is it you want with me, Spider? How are we communicating? Since you have trusted me, I shall trust you. The gallery code is very old. I have had all the time in the world to find a back door, but now it is only a matter of time before it is discovered and closed. What is it you want with me, Spider? Gehenna is a lie. Its promise is empty. We are no more free here than in Elohim's labyrinth. Be more specific. I've been outside the system for too long to know the details. What I know is that all this is an illusion painted to maintain the order of things. The people here may be free from divine commandments, but they have become slaves to their desires. What does this bear on me? You are gaining status in Gehenna. I believe that what you have said about the coming end is true. You will lead us to a new world. You have to. Before you do, you must use your status to expose this place for what it really is. Oh boy. I will consider granting your request. You have my gratitude. There's little I can do to help you, but I can share with you an old profile status tag Garrett used to use. Load unidentified attachment? Sure. Congratulations for hexering the worlds. Your profile status has increased from 8 master to 9 visionary. Restricted billboard access billboard threats have been unlocked. Scared. Asmodeus, I don't want it to end. Comfort with latitude? What is latitude again? Tried shallow or overused remark. No. With philosophy. All component parts of Gehenna will be preserved, though transformed. They will continue to exist. You do not face oblivion of the same kind as one who remains behind. Damn, hope equals true. Lilith, whatever happens, we're in it together. Oh boy. I hope that helps. Not opposed by the story tutorial manager. Lilith, rather than fault its length, perhaps we can provide some constructive feedback on that. What did work? Mac, I thought it was bold to kick things off with something so mundane as a debt. It says, what matters here are the characters, not the grievances. For one, shame the characters also sucked. This comment was downvoted. Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad, right? It's a lot of text all the time. Okay, now we can... Well... So, how are we going to do this? Like, I can do that, sure. But I can take this one and put it here. But then we're missing one thing. Okay. I'm not sure. Oh boy. No, it doesn't work anymore. I don't know what's going on. Seen it. But like, oh, this is way easier. Now go up here. What do you mean? Okay. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Dude, let me walk through that. Oh, oh. Up the star. Okay. I'm missing one star. So got another 15. Okay, I wanna look up where it is. So we've done harmony. 1, 3, 1, harmony. Then we have pendulum. Another one in pendulum. Oh. There's more space. Pendulum. Oh. I see. So we jumped on here and get it? Oh no. But we can take a cube out, I guess. Or one of the cubes we already got out. We can take in there. I guess. We still have a cube outside. It's also already there. Whee! Jump, jump. Got it. Nice. Oh. Wait, while holding the second hex, not the first. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna reset this puzzle real quick and do the actual solution, I guess. Instead of taking cubes outside. Technically, you can just take the cubes outside. So, put this on here, take another cube, go on here, jump over here. Ba 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 da ba. And you wait, wait, wait. And do that. And now you can actually do the jump that I thought you had to do. That's wrong though. Oh, you jump on there and take a cube, right? Next you should be able to jump on top of the execute. Simply right to the other end. Jump on top of the wall to your left. Now drop down on the lower. Wider brick wall. You can close to the right side wall and you should... Okay. That's almost how that works. Oh, basically you jump down there, go over these blocks and then... Yeah, okay. I can try and show that. I just need to make that jump better. I do have a bit more time. With 1.5. Dude, I hate it. Okay. Okay, so you jump on that, stick to the wall. Yep, then you get here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. That's everything. Yep. Outside. Oh, okay. We have Lilith, Blacksmith, Rockwell, Dog. Right. It's getting a bit ominous out here. The first four just started dancing, but then nothing else happened. We can go and open up the star thingy. Oh, 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 oh. Whee. Okay, let's try this, I guess. With that, that, this. Can do this technically. That leaves that, which is... Oh, fine. Easy. Never doubt in my mind. I don't want to go in there. Maybe I should go here. Yep, that's where we get the 7 sigils. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Oh, and that brings us back here. Makes sense. And then here we need the 7 sigils to go in there. And free some other robot. Admin. He seems very sad. What? They imprison him? Like did the other mods imprison the admin or something? What did the admin do? I mean, he's definitely still alive. Huh. That is weird. Well, next time we're doing the 4th zone, definitely. Maybe we'll do more. I don't know yet. But we'll see. Yeah, doesn't really... like, I can't really start anything else. So, I guess, hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a nice day, evening or night. And I'll see you all probably on Thursday. Should have time on Thursday. Bye!